Hey
Hi,
everybody,
everybody.
welcome back. If you
Howdy,
didn't
howdy,
catch the show,
neighborhoods.
if you didn't catch the show earlier, we were on for what 7.5 hours almost. Just
Yep,
saying.
close to.
And now
Hmm.
we're back again for some more penguin shenanigans. He's
And I'm
waving.
just shelling, and I'm just shelling around.
I got two mittens ready. I got two mittens ready. I think I'm just gonna actually attach all these onto them now. There's gonna be permanent mittens and hat and scarf on them, just to make it easier.
But then
Yep.
when you get the color tired of the color of the hat and scarf, you won't be able to change it.
Well, then he'll send me. He'll tell me what color he wants them, and I'll make him some more.
Hey,
He's less
Larry.
he's less apt to get tired of it than you would be because you're the crocheter.
True.
Exactly.
Hey, Jeanette. Hope everybody had a good dinner and break.
I did. I had breakfast for dinner, and then I did my live.
Well, Connie knows what I had for dinner because she was here.
Yeah.
We were talking when it got here.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get as much done as I planned. I didn't. I guess I will have my long bath tomorrow. By the way, are we bingoing tomorrow night?
I don't know. Are we
I
It's
don't know.
Friday.
Are we?
Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Friday? Yeah, maybe.
Well, I just want to know if I need to take a nap tomorrow. Is what I'm asking.
You ever pondered this? What if Santa is real and our parents gave us presents because we were on the naughty list?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that goes true for me. I was always on the naughty list.
Yeah, me too.
Always.
Always.
Always. Well,
You got. You're
except
both of you.
except for the,
Both of
except
you.
for
You're
the
so
color with the
sweet and
Sesame
innocent.
Street color forms,
I'm
I
supposed
still
to be sweet and
say
innocent.
of all the presents I got when I was a little kid, my color forms that was my favorite.
Of what?
Color forms. Remember the plastic color forms,
Oh yeah.
play sets,
Mm-hmm.
Ernie, dudes.
Yeah, I was always in trouble. I was never on a good list.
I will not say I was always in trouble, but I got blamed for everybody else getting in trouble.
I,
Got blamed
I was
on me. So whether I did anything or not, I still got in trouble.
I was actually always
See,
in trouble.
I, I, I have perfect attendance awards. I have uh, honor roll. I don't know.
Only thing I ever got perfect attendance in was detention.
Yeah, and see, I turned 18 right after my 11th grade year. So I was 18 when my senior year started, and I um, didn't feel good one day, and I brought in a like my mom called in sick for me, and I brought in a note the next day, and they said, "We can't accept this. You're an adult now." And I said, "Okay, explain." And they said, "You have to write the note." And I said, "I do." And they're like, "Yeah, your mom can't check you in and out of school anymore because you're an adult." And I said, "So I can check myself out anytime I want?" And "Yeah." And I said,
See ya.
Thank you." So every single Friday at 11 o'clock, I went up to the office, asked for a pen and a paper. They'd hand it to me. I would excuse myself, for the rest of the day, and then I went gallivanting wherever I felt like going. And my mother never knew because they couldn't tell her because I was an adult.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
never skipped school simply because our school was out in the back of the beyond in the middle of nowhere and there was nowhere to skip unless you wanted to go up to the woods and drink beer.
Well, my boyfriend would pick me up from school because he was already out of school, and we would just go do whatever.
Never had a boyfriend through school. I wanted to
Well,
graduate. That was the
I
only thing.
don't.
I got asked out. I just refused to go out with people because I felt like it was too much drama and too
Well, I
much
don't.
time with my studies.
I actually don't know if he was really my boyfriend because I went out with any guy that we weren't exclusive. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Because it was just a Friday night thing. I never saw him any other time but Friday. Friday night, Friday day. That's how it was. We went on a date every Friday. It was a standing date. But I went out with other people too. I didn't actually have a boyfriend ever in high school because I was too busy going out with anyone I felt like going out with. I wasn't exclusive. But that was like a standing date. That's what we did every single Friday. And my mother would have
either.
killed me if she had known, but she didn't. Ah, so I wasn't going to tell
My
her.
cat just scared me. I was
Huh?
switching my feet all over him and he wasn't responding until I
Who?
reached out and touched his ear. When I touched his ear, he jerked his head up.
Oh,
Playing possum.
mm,
He was having a nice dream.
Oh, but he's nice and warm on my feet. Perfect.
oh.
He's a perfect foot warmer.
Royce is my back warmer, my leg warmer, my feet warmer.
No.
He he
He's,
lays right up against me at night.
well, Storm used to come and get in bed with me, but he's decided the box under my desk is now his bed. That's where he
Mm.
spends all of his time.
Oh, if I get into bed and I don't put him in the bed, oh my gosh, he'll sit there and scratch at the bed and whine. He's big enough to jump onto my bed, but he won't.
I
He jumps
figured
off
that
of it.
Holly would just start, following Cash up on the bed. She doesn't like to be on the furniture. She sleeps on the rug in the bathroom in front of the sink. But she won't, and she'll come and sleep beside the bed.
Yeah,
So I just told Bill, I said, don't push it. She was obviously never allowed on furniture, and I'm good with that. I'm
right.
also good that Cash wants to, flop out on the couch and have puppy dreams,
Hmm.
except for when he gets X-rated, and I really don't want to look at that. I walked in here one day and I was like, "Do you have no shame?" And he just like twisted his head up and looked at me. It's like, closed his eyes back, like, "Nope, not a bit." Bill started laughing. He said, "Is he flashing you?" I said, "He flashing everybody."
Is he fixed?
Yeah,
Uh, ours has
yes.
never done that.
I
Ours has
need. I need to
never.
get her paperwork. They told me she was fixed. I want to make sure. I forgot to read on her paperwork and make sure she. I don't want no puppies. I don't want no kitties.
Right. Well,
I
he
want to
has been.
control how many animals I have.
Yeah, he has been. Royce has been fixed. He's never shown anything. And
Yeah.
Bentley and
Oh no.
Aston, they were fixed, but they were a little bit older. Aston never shows anything. Bentley always does. It's like put. My daughter calls it his ippy stick. She goes, "Put your ippy stick away."
That's as good as name as any.
Exactly.
I think Joe's not feeling good again.
That or she's just sleeping. I don't think she slept much last night.
Yeah, when you're hurting like that, you don't get much rest.
Yeah, and then she got up early. Go to the grocery shopping. Hello, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
How's it going?
I'm really liking the way this shell looks. I'm glad I decided to do it. Hey, Golden Age Crochet. Don't know if I've ever met you, so hello.
And she says, or he says, Happy Boxing Day.
It must be from Canada. No, it might be from Canada. I don't know.
Or the UK.
True. At times you.
You what?
Like,
Leave us hanging.
I don't know what to.
It's a
Hey,
mystery.
G, A, and C. Okay. Golden Age
Golden.
Crochet. Yeah.
Oh, happy Boxing Day to you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a she from Canada. All righty.
Okay, cool.
I'll do my best to remember, but I am not making any promises.
Do you have a first name, or do you just want us to call you Golden?
I'm taking a guess at this that she's over 50.
Why?
Golden age.
Golden age. Golden age.
Those are golden years.
I can make it whatever, say whatever I want. Just like
Fine.
when Connie paints, she can paint whatever she sees.
No, GAC is Golden Age.
Yeah, I
So,
got that was good.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Narina.
Hi, Narina.
Hello, Narina. Golden Age Crochet. How are you doing today? What would be on your
I've met
book?
you before. I've met Narina
Under-
before.
Under the
I
same
haven't.
name or a different name?
Yeah, I probably, John, my memory is about as long as the hair on my arm, which is barely there. Yeah,
My mind is like
yeah, that's what I thought.
well,
Yeah,
my mind-
no, she
flower.
was in your woodworking show one night, and we was talking about making crochet hooks.
yeah.
Yes.
I knew it. See,
Yep. Awesome. Okay, Liz.
Okay, Liz.
Oh, this is so pretty.
more people got to come in more often so I can keep track of who everybody is. What have you been up to? Yeah, that's been a while.
Hey, my feet was cold when he laid down on them. Now my feet sweating.
Hey, come on.
Just cannot please me. Narina says she's been moving.
Moving.
Where you been moving to? Besides a new home?
Yes, moving is a job in itself.
Oh, tell me about it.
I hate moving.
Me too.
Hopefully, I'll never have to do it again.
I'm hoping that.
I guarantee you that.
I hope that I only have to move one more time. Period.
I guarantee you that next time I move, I'm hiring movers.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be worth the extra cost. Yes.
It is. It's definitely worth the extra cost, especially with insurance and replacement values and everything else.
So only a couple of blocks away from where I am, but it's basically taken over an entire duplex, 2 kitchens, 2 baths, 4 bedrooms, 2 dining rooms, 2 living rooms on the riverside. I'm assuming.
So you
Hey,
bought a duplex.
Wow. Wow.
see what I
Are
like
you
about
rent?
that? Kids in the other one. It's like when you
Are
get
you
hungry,
renting
like
one half? Are you renting one half out? Or are you tearing down the wall between them?
well, if I did, then I would take one of the living rooms and make 2 bedrooms and have 6 bedrooms. Oh
Well,
wait,
no.
take one of
Well,
the
no.
living rooms and make an entire craft room.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
because because in Canada, most of us have basements. You basically turn the basement into 2 extra bedrooms, so there's 4 bedrooms right there. As long as there's exterior egress windows.
I
There's
have a,
a lot of houses here that have basements. I don't like basements, and I
I
don't
have
like
a,
it.
I have a basement, and I have 1 bedroom and 1 bath. There's enough room down there. I could make uh, one small bed, one big bedroom or a big family room. But I've already got 2 bedrooms upstairs and 1 bedroom on the main floor, so I've already got 4 bedrooms.
The only time
But
I've ever lived in a house without a basement was when I lived in a trailer.
the only time I never lived in a house with no basement was when I lived in Kentucky, because the water level is not good for basements.
Yeah. And you
They're
wouldn't think it would be in West Virginia, and people are constantly. I bet we have more contractors that do like basement where they reseal the walls of the basement. I'm not sure
hmm
what it's called, but yeah. She said it's like a mansion. Now we're renting the whole thing. I have a craft room, and our workshop is ground level, 10 by
awesome,
40, just the shop. Nice.
awesome.
Cool.
Well, I have a huge bedroom upstairs that's now empty, bigger than my craft room.
Not for long. She says, but not for long.
Well, my husband is going to move his study up there on one part of the room, and then my sewing is going to be in the other half of that room. And then if my grandson moves away, I might shove Ron over into that room, or my daughter's planning on moving, and I can take over her bedroom that's huge downstairs, but I won't have my craft room down there. I've done that. It has to be something I'm not going to spend a ton of time on, unless my knee, when it gets fixed, if it's good enough to go up and downstairs.
Hi, Angela.
Hello,
What happened to Andy?
Angela.
What happened to Randy Travis?
He's alive.
Uh,
He had a
that's
stroke.
just that's just for yeah.
Okay.
He had a stroke, and so he can't really sing anymore. I see he's got a TikTok. I see him all the time on TikTok.
Well, I just saw him on Facebook here, and like so, right? I just saw him on Facebook in a wheelchair. He looks like he had a stroke. That's what I
Yeah,
was
he did.
asking.
Yeah, he had a stroke. He can walk with assistance, but he pretty much stays in um, a wheelchair.
Dorita says my hubby runs the biggest, well, possibly only arcade harness rewiring company in the world. And yes, John, I'm in Canada too. Meow.
Where you at again, Arena?
Okay, get down. Good God, you lost. It was just a cat. What? What's the cat? Shut up. You should have. I'm not going to wait on you that much.
Tassus.
Yes, I'm fussing at my animals.
So she's in British Columbia.
Tassus.
How do you say that?
Tassus. That's in the middle of freaking nowhere. That's bad. That's actually worse than when I lived up in Port Hardy, or Holberg. Yeah, that's actually that's about as bad as when I lived in Holberg.
What province do you live in, John?
Province, Alberta.
Alberta?
Yeah.
She said she has relatives in Edmonton and Calgary.
Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty much on the same line as Ketchikan, where Veronica goes to, the big city Ketchikan, where Veronica goes to, Pixie Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the same parallel line as her. Only she's in
I've read a
Alaska.
lot about Ketchikan. It's supposed to be a really pretty place.
I watch some sheep herders that live about about an hour from London, over right above Michigan. But I don't know what province that is.
Province.
Province. Sorry.
And right above Michigan is Ontario.
Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, I lived in Holberg we came over in 77. We were there till 79. Then went down to Victoria to Belmont Park. We were there till 81. And then went out to Borden, Ontario from there.
Now they sound like they're describing towns in West Virginia. It's in the back of nowhere.
Well, at least
You know you live in a small town when you tell people where you're from and they're from West Virginia and they've never heard of it.
well, nobody's ever heard from my town except for you guys. If I told you what it's called, and nobody knows it.
What is it?
Larned.
Oh, I knew where you lived. Why did I ask that?
I don't know, because I knew you knew. We have less than 4,000 people, and it's out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. Closest town is 20 miles away, and that's not a very big town either. The biggest towns for us are the biggest town that's closest to us is Wichita, and that's 2 hours away. And that's still not the biggest town in Kansas.
Yep. You leave the town I was raised in, and you're 45 minutes before you made the next town. So however many miles that is.
Well, there's a lot of little tiny towns around. Like even when going to Great Bend, you go through Pawnee Rock, which is maybe 20 houses, maybe 30. And
Huge.
And then you go through Dundee, and that's about 7 houses.
I'm going to let you read Norina's comment, John, because it'll make more sense to you than us.
I was born and raised in Victoria, and in 91 started heading up island. Yeah, where's Holberg and where's Tassus? Some places Drunken Duncan and Nival. Exactly. Exactly.
See, I knew it would make more sense to him than it did us.
Yeah. So like I lived in Holberg. Like while we were posted in Holberg, my dad got posted to Holberg, and Holberg, like I said, Holberg's in the middle of freaking nowhere. And San Joseph, we used to go up to Port Hardy all the time. I don't know why. Because Port Hardy was on the main highway. and then you travel all the way down. But Holberg was it was a radar base. There was like nothing there. There was like I think there was like four apartment buildings, and I think there was maybe 20 people in each one. And then there was the radar base, a radio station, public school up to grade eights, and then there was the fish hatchery across the road. And there was a lagoon that had mud sharks in it.
And she goes, Tallahassee, I can't say that name, is a drinking
Tassas.
town with a fishing problem.
Hey Joe, just give me a sec.
Yeah, those drinking men, they do like to fish.
Hey, Joe.
How's it going, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Missed you. Missed
We
you.
were talking about you.
I fell asleep.
I figured.
What we figured.
Yeah. When I was sick yesterday, it kind of did a number on me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I missed Michi's too. So.
Look at this, Joe. What do you think?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Cool how that color's working out.
What I ended up doing, I changed the way I did the shell. And look at the corner one I did.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so what I ended up doing was 6 double crochets in each stitch that I went into. And then I skipped a stitch, did a slip stitch, skipped a stitch, and then did 6. But this one I did 9, so it would go around the corner.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, makes it a little taller, but that's okay. It shows the corner.
Why wouldn't you do just out of curiosity? Just out of curiosity, now I'm a newbie here doing crochet. Why wouldn't you do it like a granny square corner? And decrease it.
Because I didn't want to.
Decrease it as you're coming around the side. Okay,
I
was just curious. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking.
I just didn't want to.
Just ask.
No, because originally I was going to do one that started out with a single crochet, half double, double, treble, double, half double, and single.
Double, half double, single. Yeah.
That's how I've done it in the past, and I've done that many times. But this one, I really like the way it looks. Now, if I had done 9 here, it would have been taller. But I wanted the short ones. But this one's a longer one, or taller one, because it's the corner. But I really like the way the corner is so defined. So.
Yeah, I think they look better that way.
Yep. And it's a super simple pattern. I don't have to think, oh, did I do a single, double?
Right.
This way, it's just double crochets and slip stitch, and that's it. So I'm just doing 6 in the stitch, and then skip a stitch, slip stitch, and then skip a stitch, and then 6 doubles.
Marina, if you plan on doing another border row, just do 5 in each and then pass the next pass, and you have an anchor point in each section.
I would do that, but this is it. It's only getting the one because I've already got, this is a baby blanket. Hold on, let me do this last stitch and I'll show you what the pattern is that I did in the whole blanket. So I started out with my anchor chain, and then I did 5 rows of doubles. Then I did a row that was right here. You can see I did a half double. I skipped one, and I did 1 chain, half double. I mean triple, a double chain, double chain, double chain, and I did that every 5 rows. So I have 5 up here, that row, 5 up here, and I did that a third of the way down, and then I did the center section was all doubles, and then I did that same thing again on the other end. So I'm not going to do any more detail than this because it's already big enough, or I would.
Yeah. Hi,
Because
Liz and Golden Age. Larry.
That'll grow to a toddler bed, though.
I don't know, Angela.
what did you
I don't know
say,
who else. I don't know who else is here.
It can go
Larry?
from baby blanket up to a toddler bed, as big as it is. It can grow with them.
Right.
Woman.
I don't like small baby blankets. When I used to, when I had my grandkids were being born, when I didn't have my grandkids, when my grandkids were being born, I made them receiving blankets, and they were 45 inches wide and no, yes, they were 45 inches wide and they were 62 inches long. So
That's a good sized blanket.
it was big. In fact, they were able to keep them all the way through their toddler years. In fact, my granddaughter Zay, she still has one of hers that I made her. She's 15 and she still uses it like on when she's sitting in her chair. She gets cold.
That's cool though.
That's awesome, Golden Age.
It's
I
nice
think
when a
it
blankets
is
or
a
whatever can grow up
for
with
the
them.
table builder.
Yeah.
What's everybody working on right now? I know you're working on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
What are you working on, John?
My penguin.
He's working on the mittens
The
for
mittens?
the
No, I'm
hat.
working
Okay.
on my scarf.
The
Right
The
now.
And
scarf.
what do you, okay, and what about you, Annie? Hat?
I'm working on a hat and a headache.
Oh,
I've been working. I have had this headache since a week. I'm beginning to think I might have a sinus infection.
mm,
Bend over, put your head down. If it feels like it's gonna fall off, sinus infection.
yep.
God, if I bend over, I'm not gonna be able to stand back up. My back's gonna lock. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, 'cause whenever you're point your head towards the floor some, and
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
if
it
it's a
just I
sinus
can hear my
infection, if
heartbeat
it's
in
a
my
sinus
ears.
infection, the sinus infection, you know it. You're, oh my God.
If you
I,
touch
I
your face and it hurts,
yeah,
it's a sinus infection.
I can hear my
Oh,
heartbeat in my ears.
Yeah, that'll explain it. So I have a bad knee, right?
that's
But
cool, Golden Age. She's
you guys,
working on granny squares for the Elven
Elephant
Square
square.
shop, or 11. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
The Elvin
Could be
Square
Elven.
swap.
It's
It's
Elven.
Elvin.
Okay. I didn't know if it was 11 or, 'cause that could be a little misspell there.
It
One
looks
letter.
it looks like Elvin to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm actually after this, I'm going to make myself a granny square cardigan. And Joe put in an order for one as well.
Uh,
She saw them and she's like, "I'll take one, please."
yep. Well, some of those were cool looking.
They were, I would have never thought that a granny square would make such a cool looking cardigan, but they're really cool.
Yeah, some of those are like, whoa, I need one.
You remember those from back in the '70s, Connie?
I do, but they're not like this. I had a vest that was granny
Yes, I had a
squares.
vest, blue and white, with
Mine,
fringe that hung down to my knees.
yes, I had, gosh, mine was purple and white, and it had long fringe. And my mom also made me. I had a lot of vests. Plus, I also had uh, a lot of. She made me a wraparound pants. That was
Oh, I
fun.
remember those.
I loved wraparound pants.
Huh?
I would love to have them now for house pants.
I back in the 80s, you get wraparound shorts.
Oh, I had those
Not
too.
any of them back.
I
I
had
love
those
those.
too.
Those are so,
Yeah. Here,
it's a
You know,
Christmas
there's
square
yours.
swap,
Put them back when
but
you're
I'm
done. There's
glued to
this
this
one too.
modern granny square now. It's so similar yet so different.
cool.
All right, I got to look up. Well, what I got to look up a modern granny square now.
You what?
Is that the solid granny squares? I
A
like
modern
making
granny
the
square.
solid granny squares.
Oh, modern. Well, I can show you some of these pictures of these. They do not look like the granny square
Yeah.
sweaters or uh, um, cardigans or anything that I used to wear.
No, they were just like this square and like with patch pockets. I don't think I ever had a sweater, but I know I had several vests.
Yeah. Well, I used to wear a vest that you were supposed to wear over a shirt, just as a shirt.
Yeah.
Especially when I was, oh crap, where'd that go? Especially when I was going to the beach and stuff, because I could just wear my bikini underneath it.
Arena says there are more squares that all line up in opposition to triangles in beach. In between each set.
Look at that
Mm,
cool granny square.
I like that.
That's
Yep.
cool.
Takes a lot of planning though.
Not
Jeanette says she
really,
was
because you're
testing.
doing the exact you're doing the exact same design. Only you start with like an ombre cake, and do all your centers as you're going along.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're making each one of them individually, and then you got to lay them out in the right order.
You just stack them in the right order. That's all. Stack them on the diagonal. I don't know. I like it. That's
Kids,
cool.
pets, they ain't gonna stay sacked.
Hi, Jeanette. I didn't know you
Yeah,
were
Ooh, that
here.
yeah,
looks
they
pretty.
are. That's what boxes are for.
Hmm.
I knew you were supposed to say that.
Sassy
Wow.
Are you still working
and
on
Jassy.
Angel?
See, I want to find some more like my fisherman knot. That's all. Fisherman ring. I want to find more granny squares like that because I think those are freaking cool.
Hmm.
Golden edges go back up. Yeah.
Go back up. Stop. Yeah, I googled modern granny square. It comes up with all these freaking different color designs and stuff,
Hmm.
rather than your typical granny square.
Which was usually two colors, three colors sometimes.
The Great Granny Crochet Book. Okay, stop.
So look at this one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And that's granny squares. And um,
Yeah, Norina, you can make the squares all one color. That's generally what I do because I hate changing colors.
mm-hmm.
Hey, Mona.
That's why I
Hey,
love
hey, Mona.
transitioning. Hi, Mona.
And see, this is one that I actually made a halter top for my granddaughter last year with this exact granny squares. They were just yellow and black instead of white. They were yellow. And the mist centers were orange.
Daisies are my favorite flower.
And yeah, look at this one.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that color combo too.
Me too. Oh, now, Joe's gonna like this one.
Oh, that's cool.
I
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a granny
Uh,
square.
We will,
she
Jeanette.
popped in earlier, Jeanette, to say hi to everybody in the first live.
She must have done it when I wasn't there.
She's out. Yeah, she popped in. She was in for what? Maybe 5 minutes, maybe if that. She's
Mm-hmm.
out door
Yeah.
Yeah,
dashing right now.
yeah, it wasn't very long. She said this weekend maybe she'll be able to show yarn, so maybe she's gonna
Yeah, she's
have
gonna.
some time.
It's just. I think she said she's gonna try and do a live tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah, so maybe she'll have some time.
You know, with yarn, when I was because I learned how to crochet um, doilies and stuff like that. But when I started with yarn, the first thing I learned how to crochet was a granny square.
That's used to be that's the first thing everybody learned.
No,
Hmm.
it's a washcloth. You guys want me to do a washcloth? I'm like,
I
I don't want to do no stinking washcloth. I still screwed that up.
Yeah, but we turned our granny squares into washcloths.
Not me. I've never used a washcloth that's made out of yarn in my life. I've made them, but I've never used them.
Yeah,
I have some, but I don't use them. I use them for pot. I use the bigger ones for pot holders. I don't use them for washcloths because I can't stand the texture of wet yarn. Gives me the EBGBs. Don't like it.
the cotton yarn though feels just like a regular washcloth.
Yeah, I
Tried
got
that.
like
Nope,
so many washcloths in the house.
Mm.
I
I'm
got so
not a
many
fan.
washcloths in the house that I never made.
You want to know what I use to wash my dishes with? A scrub daddy. And I have a cloth to wash the counters and stuff.
Is that what you call Ron? Scrub Daddy?
No, no, nope. He was being hilarious today while I was on your live, though.
Yeah,
Yes, I know he was.
he was full of it today.
Oh, he always is. He is extremely funny person.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he never picked up the headset and started talking to us.
I know. I told him he could, but he was busy getting his coffee that he always drinks after his break, after his nap. and he wanted to get into the kid living room for football. So I told him he could. He goes, "No, I got to get in there for football." Because there was like 7 games on today.
Wow.
Yeah. But he got to watch the game he wanted to watch, and his team he wanted to win won. And yesterday he got to watch the Chiefs, and it's not that he roots for them, but I think he kind of does, and they won yesterday. So they're 15-1. So
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Definitely for sure.
I cannot
So
keep my right
tired.
eye open. The left eye's all perky and awake, and the right one's going, nope, let's go to sleep.
Hmm.
So I guess you could say I'm half a mind to go to bed. Norina says, so any one of you use DIY yarn balls made out of 2-liter pop bottles at the curiosity? I'm just refilling mine.
No, I never
I
heard of
have
those.
a yarn ball that I made from a bamboo bowl that I drilled. I used a hole saw to put the hole through it, and then a hacksaw to cut me a little chunk out for the yarn to go down in it. Works for. I've been using it for years. A little bit of sandpaper is good to go.
Hey,
yes,
Tracy.
hey Tracy, yes, I have used one of those until I used a 2-liter bottle until I was given an actual bottle that has a lid with a hole in the top and a handle, and I don't use it very often, unfortunately, because I don't usually put my yarn in a ball. I usually pull, if I can, I usually pull from the center. But if I can't, then I'll use it. And it's pretty and purple.
Now I have used uh, plastic butter bowls that I put a grommet in the center of the lid
Mm-hmm.
and made a bowl. Yeah, you put the lid on there that way it don't fly out of the bowl and roll all over the floor because
Right.
dogs.
Cats, which I don't have, but some people have cats that chase after the yarn. Like my granddaughter has a cat that does that.
My cats have never really bothered my yarn.
She has a cat that bothers it, and she has a dog that won't leave the yarn alone.
Oh yeah, if it went rolling the floor across the floor, Cash would be after it like it's a ball, thinking it I wanted to
Hmm.
play.
Yep, that's the way Royce used to be. He wouldn't stay out of my yarn and stuff, but I think I told him no enough that he has stopped trying. But he grabbed my glasses and was playing with them, throwing them all over the room. These ones here. Like, stop it! It's my glasses.
Yeah, when we got lucky. We got him as a puppy for Andrew, and
Yeah.
he chewed up the toe out of one of Bill's work boots, his leather work boots. And I was like, "Oh, he's just a puppy. Can't give him a break." About 3 days later, he chewed the earpiece of my glasses up, and I was having a fit. And he goes, "Oh no, remember he's
No, he's
just a
just a
puppy. Give
puppy.
him
Just
a
give him a
break."
break.
I was like, my glasses were a lot more expensive than your boots. But life with pets.
Mm-hmm.
Why were your glasses where the dog could reach them, though?
He got them off the bedside table when I went to bed. I told you, when I go to sleep, I go to sleep. I always sleep hard. I don't sleep long, but I sleep really, really hard.
I do both.
Oh, goodness.
The only reason why okay, so Royce gets me up right after Ron gets up, and he drops himself right on me, like he lays across me. He plops himself on me because he won't get out of the bed for Ron. He'll only get out of the bed for me when I tell him it's okay. And so he gets out of the bed, and then I decide, oh well, now I need to go to the restroom. Thank you. So I go to the bathroom and go back to bed for 3 or 4 hours. But Ron's an early riser. He usually gets up at no later than 5:05. Doesn't use an alarm. He just wakes up. He's never used an alarm his whole life, and he's never overslept. And he then I don't get up till I would like to not get up until 9 or 10, but he's like, "Would you please just get up at 7:30?" So I do. Except for on Saturday, I sleep until 9. And if I
Last
don't
time I
wake
slept
up,
in, the last time I
huh?
slept until 9, I think I was. The last time I slept until 9, I think I was 18.
Oh, if I'm not up, if he can't hear me moving around at 9 o'clock, he comes. He comes through the bathroom, and he opens the bathroom door, looks in, shuts the door. If I don't move around, he does it again. But he knows that will wake me up because it shines. He turns the bathroom light on, and it shines
Testing.
light right on me.
Yeah, no, I'm going to bed. I will see you all tomorrow.
Good night.
Take
Night.
care.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
So, Joe,
Yes.
Mishi was having her members live tonight,
Yeah.
and it took her 4 times before she actually was on there. And
I saw that.
when she finally
Um,
got on there, my live started, so I couldn't go in there.
because I saw that, I was like, well, I wonder how long it lasted, and there was like 3 or 4 different ones. And she must have
Yeah,
had issues tonight.
she
So what
was.
happened? Is she having issues with her internet or something?
Yeah, she has really bad internet. Sometimes it's fine. Other times, I mean, last year she was out of internet for over a week, and she was
Yeah.
just using her data on her phone. Okay, I did something wrong. I got a frog out a little bit,
Uh-oh.
just a little. They're too scrunched together. I must have done something wrong. They don't look right. I didn't space it right. Oh, that's why I did it too close together. That will do it. Luckily, it was only 2 shells that I had to frog out. Hey, Chris. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah. It's like dressing a little freaking doll.
He's cute, though.
Yeah, I like that.
He's really cute. And he's for your brother, right?
Yeah.
Does he have a hat?
I haven't done the hat yet, but you will have a hat.
Oh, okay. Are you doing like a baseball cap or?
No, like a winter hat, toque.
Oh, okay.
Winter hat. Which
I could do-
pattern shall I use? Oh, I don't know. There's so many to choose from.
Yes,
Make
it
your
is.
own.
You know which one I would make?
I should choose a bag a day freaking design.
Well, you could do that, but it's awfully small. Does she have it converted for that?
Doesn't matter. No, I'm just gonna do like the rectangle one you did. Half doubles on the ones and switch over, right?
Or you could do
Seam up
singles. You could do singles. It'll be tighter.
I'm tired of
But-
doing singles. Like so, I'm tired. These are all singles. I'm tired of doing singles. I did a chain half doubles for his scarf. Actually, it turned out really nice, right? So I think I'll just do chain half doubles for the hat, wherever the height's gonna be.
Right.
Make the rectangle. Cinch up the top. Add a pom pom.
Yep, that would work.
That'd be my first pom pom. I can use my pom pom makers too. Oh, look at that!
When did you get them? I didn't know you
Oh.
had them.
A long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I got like
I'm
6 boards inside.
I love my pom pom makers.
Yeah, are they good?
Yeah, I use them all the time.
I just ended up buying mine. They're not a
Well, three
maker, but I bought pom poms because I was
Use
just
them?
making them by hand.
Yep, those are what I have. I have 4 sizes. I have a bigger
Yeah.
one.
I got 3.
I have a great big one, so I make my big pom poms with it, and they're really easy.
I think this will make you.
Sorry.
No, this will be the right size.
Yeah, the little tiny one. Have you used it yet?
Nope. I still got the
It's not-
instructions though.
Yeah, it's not hard. Just remember, when you tighten it down around the center, pull really tight, but don't pull so hard that you break your yarn. But it has to be really tight,
Oh yeah, for sure.
or all your yarn will just slip right out of it.
Figure it out.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll be here to warn me anyway.
If I'm here, I will.
But won't
Because
be tonight.
the first one I made, I didn't do it tight, and I thought it was great, and I pulled it out, and I started trimming, and they all started falling out.
Nice.
I'm like, this is just great.
So I'm
But
not
you
sure what everybody's plans are for tomorrow. What? After what?
Nothing. I don't remember what I was going to say. Go for it.
Not sure what everybody's plans are for tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm going to be on. It'll be a wood show tomorrow, though. Tomorrow night will be. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do bingo tomorrow night.
Are you off?
Yeah, I'm off till. Well, I gotta go back Monday, and
Oh,
then wait, hold on. I pull this up. When is Monday, Tuesday I got to work. Wednesday I have off.
yeah.
And then work Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so I'm off till Monday.
Ooh, it looks like Chris is going to be getting some hooks from Golden Age. Do you make the hooks? What the heck was that?
He makes really cool hooks.
Yeah, my computer just dinged at me. Okay. Oh, I know why. Oh, awesome. I was thinking about doing resin for the hand, making some with resin. But I have to get a mold. So I got to look for a mold. Yeah. I love working with resin, so. Your molds are a secret. I've actually created some, and I know how to make them. I just don't have the equipment to make them, but I know how to make them. But for me, I would never use them. Maybe that's why, because my hands, I don't like the smaller metal ones. I use some, but my hands start to hurt. But these silicone ones are the best on my hands I've found so far. What is your website? What, John?
I'm just looking at a meme. It says I stole
Oh,
first line from my family members and gifted them back to them for Christmas. I've been looking for this for 6 months.
that's funny. It's okay, Golden Age. I knew you meant molds.
Oh, I was watching one yesterday. It was they went to their grandmother's house and took items from the house and gifted them to everybody in the family. Well, and the grandmother was there for Christmas morning. It's like, oh, I have something similar just like that. I have something painted just like that.
Oh
It's in the
gosh.
bathroom. Blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. Like she was listing off everything that everybody was unwrapping, and she's like, "What? You guys are buying the same stuff that I have in my house? Why is that? I could have just given you the stuff." They're like, "Oh, it's okay. You did."
God.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
like
favorite cut.
a few
That's my
years
favorite cut.
ago. It's like a few years ago, Willie left a sweatshirt here, and he wouldn't take it home, wouldn't take it home. He just sat here and sat here and sat here. And Zach sat there one day. It was, like a couple days before Christmas. he grabbed the sweatshirt and wrapped it up and gave it back to him for Christmas. It's like maybe and he opened it up and he threw it at Zach. He's like, "Oh, maybe you'll take it home." I was like, "Oh my God."
These are
I didn't.
beautiful
Yeah.
handles. So pretty. And I'm now a subscriber of yours. And here is her channel. If anybody wants to go check it out.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I really like them.
I'm looking at recipes, crochet recipes,
Yeah.
to see what I want to try with that Timu yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make no damn blanket. I've only got a couple of shawls wrote down.
Good night, Jeanette.
Good night. I got the Easy Breezy and the Glitz and Glamour. And what's this? A Love of My Life shawl. Oh my God, there's 9 rows. And then you repeat rows 8 and 9. Holy crap. There's one shawl that Bag O' Day did. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, it's like an 11-row repeat. Don't go, don't go. You've got this. It's not that hard. Because when she says 11-row repeat, I'm like, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't go, don't go. And I'm like, you done lost me.
Hi,
I'll watch it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Hi, Maritza.
Hi, Maritza. I got all kinds of beanies in here, though.
Yeah.
Might just, I don't know. There's so much stuff in my watch later list I need to write out and just put in here so I have it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just haven't done it.
You know, I'm getting tired of looking at this yarn.
Yeah,
Seems like I've been doing it for weeks. This is what, the 3rd day? 4th day?
something like that. A
Okay.
lacy stitch, a 2-row repeat. Maybe. I could do a granny stripe
Mm-hmm.
for a wrap. Yeah, I don't.
Yep.
What's the 3+1? Maybe.
Oh, maybe I should learn a foundation. No.
Hmm.
Maybe I should learn how to do a foundation stitch. No, never mind. We'll do something simple first.
For what, your hat?
My hat. Yeah.
Well, what I normally do is I just do a chain and then a single crochet. And then I start the the whatever stitch you're going to use, half double, double, or single, that gives it more stability because you have to sew that together and you don't want it to be floppy. It just gives it a little, it's just easier to work with.
Beth, that's funny.
That is funny. I've done that.
A waddle stitch. I haven't done that one in a long time. A drunken granny.
Did you say a drunken granny?
Yeah.
Don't know if I've ever seen that. Or if I did, I didn't know that's what it was called.
I've always known it just as a drunken granny, so I don't know.
Beth has been lurking.
Let's see. A drunken granny is a multiple of 5 plus 3. Okay, and you double crochet the third stitch 4 times. And the third stitch 4 times. Chain 3 and double crochet the same stitch. Skip 4, double crochet in the 5th 4 times. And then chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. And you do those last 2 rows there. That's the repeat.
Yeah.
And you chain 1 or 1 double crochet in the last stitch. And then your repeat row is chain 3 and turn, 4 doubles in the space, chain 3 and 1 double crochet in the same. Then you double crochet in the top of the chain 3 at the end. That's it.
I've seen that. I don't know if I've actually ever done it, but I've seen it. It's cool.
Yeah, I've made wraps, and I think I made like a baby blanket with it.
I used to make lots of baby blankets with the granny stitch, but I didn't even know that was a granny stitch, but it was. It's just something I did. I didn't read a pattern, didn't see it anywhere. I just figured out how to do it, and it was fast.
Yeah, Beth says she's seen a few drunken grannies, and boy, they were mean. LOL. So crazy.
Yeah.
Golden Age says I think there's one called I'm Drunken Baby Square as well. I think it's what it's called. It was slightly different, once again, but very similar to the Drunken Granny. That one lady in Nairobi. I don't remember her name off that. But she does a lot of drunken patterns, tutorials. There's a drunken granny and a drunken this and drunken that. I have them in my watch later list. Maybe that's what I should do is write out some patterns tonight and put them in the book.
Yeah.
But I'll have to do that after the live.
Oh, it is the modern. So is the The old original. I don't even know what you call it. Super simple to make.
I've never made an actual granny square.
They're not hard. I mean, that's what I learned.
I
That
mean,
was the first thing I ever did was a granny square
yeah.
with yarn, not with
Maybe
glue.
I should, make a granny square and just keep building on it and make a blanket.
You could, but it would be perfectly square. So a lot of people um, do more than one, and you
Like
do like
3.
three big ones or two big, and connect them together. Or like I've done like 6, like maybe 3 feet by 3 feet, or 8, and you hook them together so it's a rectangle.
Yeah, because that's how, what's her name? Mama does it. She
Mm-hmm.
does like 3
Mm-hmm.
and connects them in a line and then just builds off of those and goes.
Right. Yeah.
Secret Yarnery, yeah, that's where. She's got a bunch of them. This Southern Girl can is where I got mine to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
She has a few tutorials for yarn stuff, but she does a lot of crafting from like Dollar Tree.
Like me.
Yeah, so she'll show a
Well,
lot of crafts.
I don't do as
Um,
many as I used to do, but the reason why I stopped doing so many crafts, I'll tell you why. One, I got tired of doing it, and two, my basement was filling up with boxes of crafts.
oh,
I have
Oh,
boxes
so
of crafts. Well, some of them aren't sellable,
they're all
you know.
sellable.
you just have
Not
to
around
find
here.
the right people.
Well,
Have you seen
that's
hobo?
the
Have you seen hobo art? It's sellable. It shouldn't be.
well, that's part of the problem where I live, because craft shows. There's not any craft shows around here, except for at the state fair. That's hard to get into because it's like you're on a waiting list. It's like 5 years long just to get on a
What?
waiting list. Yeah, and then the rest of the like craft shows and stuff are hours away. In Utah, I was always in craft shows. I even had my stuff in a boutique. A booth. I had a booth, and I just kept it stocked with stuff.
Like a consignment shop?
I was part of a consignment shop, and then I was part of an actual. I had a booth, and I loaded the stuff into it, and then that got sold, and then she paid me, but it wasn't an actual consignment shop because I had to work there too.
Oh, okay.
But the one Christmas shop boutique I was part of a couple of years. In 2 days, I made almost $1,000.
Oh wow. Golden Age makes pet blankets or rectangle granny squares.
No,
Cool.
actually more a rectangle square.
Yeah, that could kill you, Beth, if someone else is taking orders for you and you don't know that they're. I had it where they had to contact me when I was part of different, different booths or different places. They had to contact me to see if I could do them for them because I didn't want to get great big giant orders and then not be able to follow through.
Yeah.
But one year, oh my gosh, I was in a boutique and I was making these little bats and little candy corn little things, little figurines. Took me just a few minutes to make them. I would take them, fill up my whole booth, and then the next day she'd call me and say, "Your booth is almost empty." So I'd have to make a bunch more and take them. I've made a lot of dolls too, a lot of wooden dolls, and sold a ton of those. Oh, Beth, that would be hard.
What is? All right, explain this to me. This says it's a double crochet.
It's a twisted double crochet. It's a twisted double crochet.
But how is it a double when it's not even? It's like just a single.
No, because she's making it taller, so it's a double, and then she's going down in it. It's a different style.
I'm with you, John. I don't know why they call it that. That does not look like a double to me.
Yeah.
But it's not a single. It's a twisted double because it's up 2 stitches. A double is 2 stitches on top of each other. So she is just doing a double and twisted. It's not a regular double. I mean, the double you normally would do 2, yarn overs. But that she's doing like a single and then stacking another single on top of it, which is a double. And she's twisting it.
Golden Age said none of you have your email posted.
I'll post mine.
I was going to send you a picture of the drunken granny stitch.
Yeah, I'll
I have
post mine.
a beautiful scarf that I've made in the drunken granny. See, a stacked single. That's what I've heard it called.
Yeah. There's my email address. This ruffle is taking longer than make the whole dang thing. The whole blanket. Holy moly. That's because I'm putting 6 stitches in half the stitches. At least I'm not doing the 9. Heck, that would have been worse. Yeah, they do. It looks really pretty though, but yeah, time consuming.
You'll get it.
Yeah, I'll finish it tomorrow because I'm almost done with the second side. So
Mm-hmm.
Yarn Eating Edges by Connie. Yes, that's right. Gosh, I can't wait to get to my painting tomorrow. Plus, I might be doing some more canning tomorrow. Thinking about doing some more.
Canning.
Yep, canning.
You have email.
I do.
So she said.
You have mail.
You have mail. Okay, let me look. I have mail. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, now those are beautiful. I've seen those. They're tilted. That's why they're calling them drunken, because they're tilted. I've seen those before. So pretty. Cool. I like that. I like that yarn too. It's very sparkly. Cool. Thank you. You sent it from the drunken. You sent it from uh, STILIN leather. Still, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Still in leather.
Yeah, so I thought still in leather. Cool.
See, that one I know. That name I know.
Yeah, I know that name.
Yeah.
Tangerine. You can't change names on us halfway through.
It's pretty yarn. The good thing about this, Chris, is I'm using this skein and I still have another one. So I won't run out. And then I'm going to put it up for sale. Probably on my website.
Oh, there you go, Connie. Have a section for vintage original crafts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, so bless. What's the, send me the link.
For what?
Hmm?
Link for what?
The link for the website.
Your website. On your website, Vintage Original Crafts. To clear out
But
your
that's not.
freaking garage.
Yeah, I know, but my website already has a name.
No, I understand that, but you can have a
Oh,
subsection of Vintage Original Crafts.
okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I can have Steve create that section. That's
Yeah.
a good idea because I have so many. No yarn, chicken Connie.
And
What?
you can call it vintage.
Yeah,
Because you're old.
thanks. Sound like my grandkids. You're old.
You are old.
Thank you.
Oh, so
I'm
I was talking to one of my aunts today, and she's lonely. She's never been married. She's always been by herself. I've actually never known her to have a man in her life or a woman, and
mm-hmm.
she has one friend, and she still lives in the house that my grandfather built that they grew up in, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and they're at the corner of a township road, a township and a range road, in the middle of nowhere. And I was talking to her, and she was almost like in tears because I haven't talked to her since my birthday last year.
Uh-huh.
And she was almost in tears because I actually phoned her and talked to her because everybody in the farms around have all moved away or passed on. There's
Oh
nobody
wow.
left in the farming community left anymore. She still goes to church
That's
every week. She goes to church every week, but she doesn't really socialize there anymore because
uh-huh.
since my grandmother died in 92, I think it was. She really hasn't.
I said,
She goes to church, but she doesn't really socialize like she used to because they used to be in
Mm-hmm.
all the church group events and stuff, right?
Right.
I so blessed.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I mean, it's sad. My mom, when when we had to put her in a rest home, she found a best friend, and they were sat and talked for hours, even though they kept saying the same things over and over again, like it was a new thing. But when my mom turned 80, a couple of days later, she found out that her best friend had died months before, and nobody told her. And
Oh,
my mom willed herself to death the week later because she was so sad. This is true, Chris.
look at these fancy socks. No, wait, hold on a second. And I asked her, I said, well, she's like, well, what am I going to, like, what can I do? I said, well, you can always sell the house and the property and move into, no, never mind. You don't want to do that because it means you'll have to socialize and do everything that everybody else is doing, right?
Right.
Look at those socks. Look at those socks.
Those are
Wow.
cool. I like
It's hard to
those.
see
Hard to
though.
get it focused. Yeah, that is cool. Awesome.
It's freaking awesome. Oh, check out this cool hat. Look at that cool hat.
That's
Oh,
cool.
is it layered on top of each other?
Yeah, almost, but no. It's just the way the pattern works itself up, right? It
Right.
looks like it's
That,
layered.
it looks like it's layered. That is cool.
Okay, so basically, so each secondary row it has like bobble stitches coming down into the
Right.
next row below it. That's what it makes it look
Okay.
like that. So there's
Okay.
basically eyelets. So they're basically shells, and you bobble stitch down into the eyelets below it to bring it up, and that's what gives it the 3D look, the
I
layered
was
look.
wondering if it wasn't actually over it. That is cool. I like that.
I'll put that in the crochet group.
Yeah,
Just a picture. Just a picture anyway. It's on Pinterest though.
that's okay. I have a Pinterest. It's my friend.
I'm not putting the
And
Pinterest link in there though.
that's fine. I have a Pinterest, but I also have a business Pinterest. Who is ding? Oh, it's you dinging. Like, who's dinging again? It's you.
I just said I'm gonna put it in the group chat.
I know.
What the
No,
hell?
I thought it was this. I thought it was the same ding from a friend of mine that was sending me messages that I really
It does
didn't
look
want.
it does look like a Canadian too. It looks like maple leaves actually.
It does look like maple leaves. And Golden Age said it looks like a Canadian torque. Is that how you say it? Toque.
Toque.
Sorry, a toque. Sorry, I'm not Canadian.
Oh, actually, you know what? I bet you there is one too.
I
Let's
know
look
a
up.
toque is just a beanie, but you guys call it a toque. And I knew that. I just didn't realize that's how you spelled it.
Maple leaf crochet toque. No, that's not what I want.
I'm on the third side. And my shoulders start to hurt. And it's almost my bedtime anyway, so I'm going to stop.
No.
I know.
I don't want a Toronto Maple Leafs hat. Stupid Google. Ooh, an acorn hat.
Cool.
A pumpkin hat.
What is that, Chris? She said, one of my girlfriends sent me Bob and Doug McKenzie's Great White North.
Ooh, goo 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 goo. Ooh, goo 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 goo. Welcome to Great
Okay.
White North, man. Hoser, take off, man. Bob and Doug McKenzie, they're a comedy troupe that started on SCTV and actually got their own TV show, Great White North. Basically, they sat around drinking beer. They sat around drinking beer, telling jokes on TV.
Oh,
There was
okay.
actually there was actually a movie about it too. There was a movie too.
Oh, cool.
They also sing they sing the 10 days of Christmas. It's like 5 golden toques,
Yeah, I know that one.
4 pounds of back
Oh.
bacon, two something, and a beer, right?
And a beer, yeah, and a beer.
And a beer. That was hilarious. They didn't quite finish the 12 days of Christmas because they got too drunk singing the song.
Mm.
Turtlenecks, right? 2 turtlenecks. Hilarious. All right, everybody. It's the witching hour when Connie's got to go, and Annie's already
Yes.
gone.
Yes. Sorry. It's not
Well,
what
we'll
I
see
like.
We'll see what's happening tomorrow. We'll be on again. I'll probably
Right.
do woodwork, and then see you tomorrow night for some bingo,
Awesome.
some more crocheting, and we'll
Cool.
see what happens with that. We'll see what Jess says she may be going live. I don't know when, either tomorrow or Saturday, doing her yarn haul. Yeah, haul, plural.
Mm-hmm.
She got so much. She got so much yarn to show off. She hasn't even gone through all her yarn. She's got like 8 bags that are as big as her that she's not
Oh
gone through.
my. That's crazy.
Little bit.
It's a little bit of yarn. That's a little bit of yarn. All right, everybody.
All right.
Good night. Take care. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow sometime.
Good night, guys.
And
Right.
adieu. Bye bye.
Bye.